All right, movie day. Got to admit, I'm excited. I was pretty depressed after watching 1984 last week, what with all the government overreach happening across the world. Now, watching something a bit more lighthearted that doesn't focus on surveillance or corruption, that'll be a welcome change. Hey, look at that. There's a new War of the Worlds movie. Oh, and a new Naked Gun movie. Huh. An alien invasion story that's been adapted dozens of times, or a pseudo-reboot of a classic comedy franchise without its original creators. Decisions. You know what? I'm gonna watch War of the Worlds. I've got a good feeling about this one.
Most precious resource on Earth is food for the superior intelligence that invaded Earth. The government knew this would happen, and they activated Goliath anyway.
Oh, hey, Clippy. Yeah, I don't think so, Clippy. Maybe when it costs less than a mortgage payment. War of the Worlds is a 2025 adaptation of H.G. Wells' 1898 story of the same name, but minus the. And I'm using the word adaptation very loosely here. No thanks, Clippy. I think I can handle this. Directed by Rich Lee in his feature film debut, and starring Ice Cube, Eva Longoria, Clark Gregg, and a bunch of other people who probably won't be bragging about their involvement in this mess, War of the Worlds is unequivocally the worst movie of the year. I mean, God help us if that turns out not to be the case. Ice Cube is Will Radford. He works for the Department of Homeland Security and single-handedly runs a surveillance program that spies on everybody. God, another surveillance movie. Including his video game-playing son and pregnant biologist daughter. Like stalker levels of surveillance. Really creepy, obsessive, weirdo stuff.
You need more protein.
I need to get to work.
No, you need to lay off the soy milk.
How do you know?
Let's just say me and your fridge is pretty tight.
You hacked my fridge?
His daughter, Faith, is having a baby with her boyfriend Mark, an Amazon delivery driver, naturally. But don't worry, even though Mark isn't the breadwinner and works for a company that treats its employees like shit, at least we know he's a good man. Yeah, right, what am I talking about? Like the screenwriters for this movie put any effort into the etymology of the characters' names. Ice Cube is also tracking an anonymous-style hacker known as Disruptor.
This so-called Disruptor is trying to reveal a top-secret program called Goliath, and that file must not go out. It's national security.
In between spying on his family, sending Facebook messages to his dead wife, and watching stupid meme videos. Oh, and his friend from NASA keeps bugging him about some crazy storms that are popping up all over the world.
I've never seen global storms like this. We can't figure out what's causing this atmospheric phenomenon. Any noise about it on your end?
Nope, I watch people, not weather.
During a raid on a bogus Disruptor hideout, meteors start raining down across the planet, causing pandemonium and widespread destruction.
What are the rules of engagement here?
Engagement? If I know, don't do nothing.
Within seconds, news reports and first-hand videos are available at Ice Cube's fingertips. Oh, this movie is complete nonsense. It's cinematic lockdown barf. If you were watching this and wondering if it was made during the pandemic, 1, what are you doing? Why are you wasting your time watching this? And 2, yes, it absolutely was. It entered production in 2020, which is why virtually none of the characters are in the same shot. A clever concept to deal with a novel problem? Sure. But abysmal execution. The solo performances can be blamed on the pandy, but everything else about it comes down to pure incompetence.
All of it just doesn't make sense.
All right, that's crazy right there.
The story is so piss poor that it's honestly not worth doing a scene-by-scene breakdown. Mainly because it's more or less just one super long scene, but also because hardly anything worth mentioning occurs. I'll do a brief synopsis for anyone that isn't already familiar with how War of the Worlds plays out, but for those of you who are, just know that it's pretty much the same story, except this time the aliens are taken out using the plot device from Act 3 of Independence Day. Earth is invaded by an alien force. The meteors that struck the planet are vessels for a robotic alien species. The world is thrown into chaos. Ice Cube's pregnant daughter is injured during the initial attacks.
Okay. How are you? How's the baby?
So he hijacks a Tesla to auto-drive her to the nearest hospital. And in the time it takes her to get there and stop the bleeding from her leg injury, the following things happen. The BBC reveals footage from space of the meteor attack, along with footage of militaries across the world launching a counteroffensive. Ice Cube puts a report together to debrief the president, who says the thing.
This plan is humanity's last chance. I see no other option to initiate this war of the worlds to save us all.
More news reports, and Ice Cube and his NASA friend are able to figure out that the alien robots are after Earth's data.
The more data it consumes, the smarter it gets.
These things eat data.
Okay. The counteroffensive fails with more news coverage and live footage to corroborate the reports. All of this happens within, and I'm going to be generous with the time frame, maybe a couple of hours. Faith's boyfriend Mark eventually shows up to the hospital, which has no staff available to help the pregnant woman from bleeding out, and creates a tourniquet out of packing tape.
Trust me. I'm a pro.
Admittedly, this is probably the least stupid part of the whole movie, and that's saying something. As Ice Cube and NASA lady figure out that the alien nanobot army is consuming Earth's data, all of the major news networks, seemingly unaffected by the global data loss, report on, what the f***? How do you have a global blackout that affects everything except network news? And while the world goes dark and planes fall from the sky and riots break out in every city, Ice Cube is distracted by his Facebook memories being erased?
No.
Priorities, dude. And the best part of this is that the images are deleted one by one. I'm pretty sure that's not how it would work. I'm also pretty sure that the audio messages would just disappear and not do this.
Remember to take out the trash today and be nice to the
The people who made this movie think digital information being destroyed is akin to a record player losing power. This movie can't be real. How is this movie real? Anyway, even though he's been tracking Disruptor, that hacker from the beginning of the movie, Ice Cube decides that now is the best time to do some bullshit voice analysis and figures out that it's his son, Dave.
My own son is hacking the government.
You know, for someone who spends their life watching, you sure do miss a lot.
Ice Cube's son sends him some information about a secret surveillance system known as Goliath.
Goliath collects everything on us, and they won't stop until they have it all.
It collected so much data that the data-eating aliens couldn't resist an invasion. It's like when you drive by a KFC and you get hit with that reprehensibly enticing aroma of grease-soaked crispy chicken skin that almost makes you kind of want to vomit but also eat an entire bucket of carcinogenic mutant farm meat. It's like that, but with data and aliens. When Ice Cube confronts Clark Gregg about it,
You rang a dinner bell that traveled throughout the whole galaxy.
Don't worry, they won't get into Goliath.
because he was the dude responsible for initiating the program or something.
Thank you for your service, Radford. You're dismissed.
Stop this thing. Wait! No.
He gets locked out of his account and instantly joins forces with his son's hacker rebellion.
Shall we play a game?
Oh, love to. How about global thermonuclear war?
Together with his daughter and her Amazon delivery boyfriend, the Disruptor crew stage an uprising against the alien threat. Faith and Dave create a digital virus that will infect the aliens, but Ice Cube needs to put that on a thumb drive and plug it into the servers or something in the DHS basement. The only problem? The DHS is super secure and they don't allow thumb drives in the building.
What do you mean you don't have a thumb drive?
Even I have a thumb drive.
Which seems at odds with the fact that Ice Cube has no problem emailing his daughter blueprints for the entire facility. What? So Ice Cube has to order a thumb drive from Amazon so that his daughter's boyfriend can use his company drone to fly their virus-loaded thumb drive to him and— oh, no, I'm sorry. We're done here. We're done. You already know how the story ends. They infect the aliens and save the day. I can't watch any more of this. Everyone involved in this should be ashamed of themselves. F off, Clippy. There's really no point to critiquing this movie. As of writing this review, War of the Worlds has a tomato meter score of 4%, which is roughly 4% higher than it should be. For some reason, it has an audience score of 20% and an even higher 3 out of 10 on IMDb, prompting the question, what the hell is wrong with you people? I can only hope that the folks who are quote-unquote enjoying this movie are doing it in much the same way that one would enjoy a Neil Breen movie. Because it is objectively terrible. I would happily watch Double Down or Cade the Tortured Crossing every day for the next year before watching War of the Worlds again. It's so painful to watch that it makes me feel bad about every other streaming movie I've dumped on. Compared to this absolute calamity, those movies are cinematic treasures. Now, instead of beating a dead horse, I figured all of our time would be better spent interrogating Ice Cube about why he's so desperate for money. Hey Cube, can you hear me?
It's you! It's you!
Yeah, hey, why are you acting so surprised? This interview was set up days ago.
That's not gonna work.
I'm not trying to pull a fast one on you, man. Don't give me that. You committed to it, I committed to it, we're both here now. Let's just have a quick chat. I'm interested in talking to you about your recent acting role in—
Is that what you think I do?
What, acting? Yeah, I mean, that is what you do, isn't it?
That's fake news.
What, so this War of the Worlds role wasn't an acting gig?
No.
Listen, I'm sure you didn't have much to work with. I mean, you definitely botched what little you did have, but I'd still consider it acting.
What'd you say?
I'm not trying to throw shade or anything, you know, maybe a little, but I really respect your career.
Respect? I don't see no respect.
Oh, believe me, I absolutely do. NWA, Boys in the Hood, Friday. The past decade hasn't been great for you, but prior to that, you had some pretty— Hey, I get it, man. Times are tough. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do to pay the bills. I mean, I really don't blame you for taking this role.
What's so funny?
Nothing. Don't worry.
God, man!
Yeah, I get it, Cube. This is gonna be a hard one to recover from.
The bigger they are, the harder they fall.
See, there you go. That's looking on the bright side of things. It's not like you're Tom Cruise or Denzel or Pacino, right? You're like a C-tier actor, maybe low B-tier on a good day. I doubt anyone will even care in a few weeks. Cube? You okay?
I gotta go.
The 2025 adaptation of War of the Worlds is one of the dumbest movies I've ever seen. And I've seen a lot of dumb movies. It's worse than every streaming service slop bullshit straight to DVD bargain bin VHS made for TV trash pile in recent memory. It's part of a new genre called screen life, which is a form of visual storytelling where events are shown entirely on a computer, tablet, or smartphone screen. I didn't even know that was a thing. It's like found footage movies, but even more annoying to watch. Now, I'm not saying that someone with talent couldn't use that format to great effect, but what I am saying is that there's certainly no one in Hollywood that can do it. This movie should have been called Copy and Paste the Movie, or Text Message, War of the Worlds, or Zoom Call, Stupid is on the Line. There's no logical consistency to the plot or time frame of the movie. It's annoying to watch, and the acting is horrible, particularly Ice Cube. Like, here's a genuine question. Was there even a script? Or was this all just filmed with a rough outline? Most of it feels improvised, and not in a good way. It's more or less just Ice Cube watching stuff happen and then saying,
"Damn,
or
I got you,"
or
"Get out of there!"
It's not an exaggeration to say that this movie is virtually unwatchable.
Damn it.
I'm on the fence about whether it's a so bad it's good contender. Performance-wise, script-wise, yes, absolutely. But the editing and monotony of the whole thing makes it difficult to sit through.
I've never seen anything like this.
I absolutely despised Spielberg's 2005 War of the Worlds when it first released. I know I'm in the minority on that, as folks seem to have enjoyed it. Personally, I thought it was a weak production from a director who was capable of much better. But I rewatched it after bearing witness to the 2025 adaptation and, well, I still didn't like it. Sorry, it's not for me. But at least it's a movie, a good old-fashioned popcorn flick. War of the Worlds 2025 is a joke. I've seen student films with better production values and acting. I've seen Uwe Boll movies that are better than this. And yes, you don't have to say it. I should have chosen The Naked Gun. What the hell was I thinking? Give it a rest, Clippy.
Don't forget us!
I'm cramping up.